And welcome back. Here we are with the 1,000 metre races. 3 turns. And here we are. It's the Senior C Women Small Boat. So at race number 51, a little behind the schedule from where we anticipated, half an hour behind. So they will endeavour to pick things up, and maybe the paddlers inspire them to complete the course nice and quick as well. But it is the Senior C women in the small boat. Robbie, we're looking for a very competitive list here. What do you have?
All right, we have got, so first out will be Western Australia. That'll be followed by ACT. Victoria will be third boat. Then it'll be Queensland White, one of 2 Queensland teams in. South Australia will be fifth into the water. New South Wales Blue, Queensland Maroon, and the 8th and final boat out will be New South Wales Red. So we've got a little bit of movement in the station, and that'll be those familiar colours of Western Australia. So out they go. They're on the water. 1,000 metres ahead.
So we can see the different configurations, and we'll see how it pans out in the small boat. They're obviously paddling the standard boat with up to 10 paddlers, and they'll balance their boat, and you can see even in the middle there as the second boat ACT kicks off their 1,000, just getting the right balance and right flow to get the best performance, and also cornering.
Victoria hit the water, so down we go. We'll be joined shortly by our man Nick Hando. Will be back with us as the 4th boat to get into action will be the first of the Queensland boats, which will be Queensland White.
And away they go. We welcome back DJ Hando.
I don't know if they heard a bit of thunder down under or thunderstruck down there, but so yeah, this is a very interesting 200 metre course. There's going to be, I don't know if you've ripped down to it, but three turns. So they'll be going round the 1, the 2, and then the 3rd lap. So it's a mini 2,000, but similar turns. So for overtaking, it'll be very, very challenging. Just been on the blower to Deb Matthews and John up in Sunny Coast. Powerhouse team up there. She's enjoying the commentary from you two gentlemen, which is great. And as you see them going round, I don't know who's that. That's we got Queensland Maroon, is it?
Yeah, they're out there following the New South Wales Blues side, who have already gone out there. So that's, the Maroon side from Queensland, your crew. And then the final one out will be New South Wales Red, who've had a good day 3 here, the New South Wales team.
So all seeded, of course, from 1 to 8, the Senior C women. So they will be tracking down at the back, and I like this course. Tighter turns, more turns, the 1,000 metre racing. It is exciting, and it's all happening right in front of the stadium here as well.
Well, what you're going to see here, Bryce, is what I think is going to come into play. Very important is this 50 metre give way. Probably the next turn around if you've got some of the faster boats, but it doesn't look like, possibly boat 2 is gaining a little bit, but let's look at the back markers there, if there's anything there. Like when you got to give way, obviously you saw with the 2000, some of the boats turned right away, and then some of the boats, if they stay, like I was talking to Bear from Mako, and he was just cutting in, saving time, picking up valuable seconds. And look, as you look on the screen there, Robbie, going past is...
Yeah, the number 1 boat, which was Western Australia. They were first out, and it looks like they've been able to get around that in pretty good fashion. Just a wee bit wide. Number 2 boat there is ACT. They'll come through, and then we just saw at the tail end. So that there, what we did at the bottom of the screen, that is Western Australia. That's the first boat that was out, and you can look at the top of the screen. That we go all the way up to the New South Wales Red boat, and they were last on the course.
Yeah, see that really good turn there.
That's the Victorian crew. Boat number 3. Nice and close to the buoy there.
You know, sometimes when you sweep, you can really hit it and pull it, and then the boat will go itself. Then you touch it again, and it'll take it left even more. So hopefully most of these crews would be practicing those wherever they are. So if you look on the screen there, look, she's touching it again. Oh, not too bad.
Happy with that. So bottom of the screen there, we've got the number 5 South Australia and New South Wales Blue. They're the boats we can see right at the bottom of the screen there. Now, you see there, the New South Wales Blue team have opened up a bit of a gap on the Queensland Maroon side. So that they are possibly one of the big moves. And also the other one there is the number 3 boat, Queensland, Victoria. That looks like they're as quick as anyone out on the course.
Yeah, it's interesting with the seedings, if that was coming through, and then you've got this bunch up already here, isn't it?
Yeah, so New South Wales Red, that's the 8 boat that are doing a good job. But we have a look back at the start of the field now, and it's Western Australia going through their 3rd turn. And they are doing a good job. They're holding off the 2nd boat in ACT. There they are. That's WA. The 2nd boat, ACT. But Victoria bunching up right up behind them. And this is the final turn. They are ready to let rip for the finish line.
Back on screen now, 8. Obviously, they'll definitely get right away of the next one, but they're going to overtake Queensland. And we're back up coming from home now.
That's them on the top of the screen there, we can see. So that's 8 on the inside. They've taken the inside running there, right at the top of the screen. And on the bottom right there, gee, they've gone wide there. They had to, I'm not sure if they gave way there or not, but that is Victoria making a big move. Yeah, they'll come down the inside there, Bryce.
I think it was ACT. Just open it up, realising they are probably the slower boat. Didn't want to hinder the Victorians in their run now down to the finish line.
So they've had a good journey so far. Victoria would be, you could argue, one of the quicker boats out there at the moment. The rest of them, apart from the 8 boat, are staying in the order that they went out onto the water, which is not a big surprise in this format. But we are seeing the first of the changeovers happening there. Victoria, the number 8 boat, New South Wales Red there.
And Vic are coming up here quite well too, right?
Yeah, they're making ground on the lead boat, which of course was Western Australia.
The 2 boat ACT gave them a bit of room, and then they surged, and they're probably pulling away from the Victorians. The number 3 boat, in actual fact, Victoria now just maybe pegging them back bit by bit. But good finish by ACT, and we go to the top of the course. Well, the finish now, we cut
WA,
down there. There's WA getting through, and Victoria making up some ground on those boats in front of them. It's a bit of a gap now back to the 4th boat, which is Queensland, the white team. They're wearing the white caps in there just to identify that they are racing for that white team. Boat number 7 is the other Queensland boat in the maroon. So here they come.
Which were overtaken, yeah.
Yeah, boat 4 coming down there. Queensland white to the finish line.
Good finish there. Strong finish over the line.
Yeah, they've done quite well there. The 5 and the 6, the New South Wales Blue. So they are going to come in around about just under a minute from the first boat that crossed over, which was Western Australia. So they've made up some good ground.
Oh, definitely here.
And look at this, the back marker, New South Wales Red. So they started almost 2 minutes behind the first boat on the water, and they're going to come in around about 40 to 50 seconds under par from my reckoning when you compare it to the first boat. So they look pretty strong there. Possible favourite there. Looks like they were pretty quick. The New South Wales Red side. Keep a watch on them, Nick.
Well, that's it. And as I was just talking to Phil, you might have heard him talk to me downstairs. The starter saying it's been a pleasure on most people, and obviously the wind has dropped now. But you saw probably there's a bit more wash. So if you do go off first in this, however they are seated, and sometimes that we saw yesterday, there's a bit of open water on the field, and you get that hit and glide. It can make the boat run more efficiently. So, yeah. So what
Gold medal up for grabs.
It is.
And would not be surprised if it's a New South Wales crew that got their hands on it